Okay, das sieht gut aus. Can you hear me? Checking in. Can you hear me good? Is it okay, or is the voice very bad? Just tell me if. Okay, good, very nice. Okay, so I'm an amateur. Forgive me. This is my first live stream, and hi everyone. Officially now. Um, it was like that some people asked me. I mean, I'm just a little small fish in the big pond of the vinyl community. I was asked to many YouTube messages asked me to present what would be the holy grails for myself in my collection. And as a disclaimer, I don't want to make this video to show off or to brag or something like that. I think it is nice for everyone to show their jewels, their gems, mostly the valuable ones or the ones who are very close to your heart. And I try to present today both the expensive ones, which I hunted down for a very long time, and I want to see if it's possible. Maybe we can have a discussion. I can send the link that someone wants to come up, and we can in this a little discussion about the pressings and the matrices, because by my good friend Patrick, the vinyl archivist, I learned so much about the matrix numbers and the pressing numbers, and it's really a joy to be able to navigate through this system of the pressing and the matrices. So it's not only metal I will present today, of course, because most of my holy grails are not metal, I have to say. So I want to start with the most prized I have. This is the Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland. This is an original UK first pressing with the white lettering, and also really in a immaculate condition. So this would be certainly one of my most cherished pressings and records, and the disc is in a really superb condition. It is really yeah, it's really true, Mike. It looks really like new, and I found it, and it was not very expensive, and I grabbed it, and it's really a stunning sounding record. Of course, the legacy pressings from 2010 is also very good. This is the second disc. It looks really, it's like near mint, I would say, something like that. Thank you, Mike. And this would be one of my really highly appreciated and prized records that they go up to in this condition. I have never seen it in this condition. Patrick, the vinyl archivist. The cover is not in such a fantastic condition. It has little cracks in it, but I am not a cover fetishist. I love if the vinyl is beautiful. So I'm not into super duper clean covers. Then I go up to €1,000. This is not what I want. I try to hunt down a good slab of vinyl, and And it's really one of those records I found, and I was so happy to see it at that time. And then I go on. I just go through it. If anyone has a question, please ask. I have my laptop open on the other side, and I can type in the commentaries nicely. And later on, we can have maybe a discussion. If somebody wants to come up, I can send the link. Or if anyone wants to come up, just type in link, and I invite you into StreamYard, and we can do a nice panel. If someone is inspired to come up, we can talk together. I found this on a record fair in Germany for 200 euros, and I gave some of my German Black Sabbath swirls in payment. And 200 euros is actually a freaking joke, if I'm honest, because like I said, I had it many times. It's the one with the scratched out numbers. It's really 100% the first pressing of Electric Ladyland, and it was not easy to find it. And when I saw it with the scratched numbers, I bargained it, and we went down, and I gave him a record, and I paid at the end. I think I paid 120 for it, and now they are up to, in this condition, 700, maybe 700, 800 euros alone for the vinyl. The cover may be very good plus, but the vinyl is an exceptional condition. Yeah, in this condition, it may be even a little bit more. So another one which is dear to my heart, not that expensive. I start now with Pink Floyd, and this is a beautiful metal. First pressing, first UK pressing. I love Pink Floyd, and I try to hunt many pressings down. It has this original inner sleeve. It is really also in a great condition. I love Pink Floyd, and it is also very nice, in a nice condition, the metal. And it's the first UK pressing. I try to hunt down my beloved, those I love from Pink Floyd. I try to hunt down as UK pressings, because clearly, in my humble opinion, they sound fantastic compared. I mean, the German ones sound great too, but the soundstage is opening up much more when you have a UK pressing. When you can compare it, is really wonderful to see and to hear that. So this would be another gem, another jewel in my collection, original UK metal. Then original UK animals. This is the A2U B2U version, which is supposed to be the best. I'm not coming here as an absolutist. So many say the A2U B2U are supposedly the best ones, sounding ones. In my humble opinion, the German first pressing is not really far behind. This is also in an immaculate condition. I found it online in Discogs after a long search from a very nice seller. It is a beautiful sounding album if you want animals. The new one, the remix, I like very much. But this one, the UK, the original UK pressing A2U B2U is really the one to beat. It's really fantastic. Sounds incredibly good. Then I try to hunt down, I cannot afford the blue triangle, of course, so I try to hunt down a nice English UK pressing of Dark Side of the Moon. I think this is the A1B3. Let me check. Also in a very nice condition. Like I said, I'm not looking for the cover. Yeah, this is a A1B3 matrix number of the Dark Side of the Moon, and you can see, of course, the cover has some wear here on the sides. You can see here clearly it is worn. I don't care. The vinyl sounds incredible, and if you find the A1B3, I think this is the best you can go, except for the blue triangle, the solid blue triangle, the light blue triangle. Yeah, I cannot pay €1,000 for such a fantastic record, but I wanted to have a nice original UK pressing, and this was my way to go. It sounds beautiful if you find it. A1B3, really great one. And now, for those who are in the original Buyers Club, this is the one to get for Pink Floyd A1 B3 original UK pressing from Dave. Hey John, so nice to see you, man. So nice, thank you. Thank you that you're here. So this is the Pink Floyd A1 B3. This is coveted, I think, by many. And Dave did an excellent job. He secured really a nice pressing. Love it. Beautiful one. With the sleeve, of course, I told him I'm not interested in a super clean, marvelous cover. I don't want to pay 500 euros. So I was very happy to get this one. This is 150, Brian. This one was 150 euros in that beautiful condition, vinyl wise and inner sleeve. And I tell you one thing, I have the German C64 and the first German pressing and the second German pressing, and they cannot match up. They cannot match up against this one, this Pink Floyd A1 B3. It's really. Yes, I compared it, Claudio. I have to scroll up. I have to check my laptop. It's much better. Yes, I have compared it to the German. Wish you were here. And honestly speaking, great Van der Graaf generator, John. Excellent, fantastic. I like Van der Graaf generator. Claudio, I have the first pressing of the Wish you were here German here, and the second pressing. One is called C62 and C64. And no, don't be disappointed. The first German pressing is really a lovely copy, wonderful sound. And for the price and the value for money, you can't go wrong with the German pressing of Wish You Were Here. If you have the catalog number C64, this is the one in Germany to get. It sounds beautiful. The soundstage on the UK A1 B3 pressing is a little bit more open. But honestly speaking, is it really 150 euros open this year? You have to decide. If you have a beautiful sounding German pressing, you will be very happy with that one. I guarantee you. It's really good. It's really good. And of course, I wanted to have the wall as a beautiful a UK first pressing with this A. Also something with you. I have to check. I don't know. I just know it is the right matrix for the yes. A2U, A3U, A2, let me see. Yes, A2U, B2U. This is also this very nice condition of the UK. The wall. I love to have the Pink Floyds as English pressings. So if you find them, you cannot go wrong. And here again, I didn't look that much to get a fantastic cover. But honestly, I'm more interested in the vinyl. So this is my philosophy. Many people say, no, you need the beautiful cover. Yes, but then you pay a lot of money. So now Metal Minute. Now for the metal fans, I wanted to have. This is one of my favorite metal bands of all time. And honestly speaking, I wanted to have the first 6 Iron Maidens. I wanted to have them in beautiful English UK first pressings, and by the sweet will of the Lord, I got them, and I hunted them down a long time, and then I found them also. And Dave is also out there now to get them, and I saw already that he will secure beautiful ones. So this is the first one, the debut of Iron Maiden. This is also first English pressing, first UK pressing in a beautiful condition. Also here the cover is in a really excellent condition. I got this pretty cheap, I have to say, 20 euros, actually a freaking bargain. So in this condition you will not, it's like near mint, you can say. Very beautiful, 20 euros nowadays, I don't know, 50, 60, 70, 80 for an original UK pressing. And like I said, I am a metalhead, and I wanted to have, of course, the first 6 Maiden in all its glories, in all their glories as UK pressings. And like I said, I had the fortune to really find them again. Then Killers. This is okay. Another UK first pressing, immaculate condition. I will only get some out. I will not get everyone out. It takes too long to get them out. But just to see those these wonderful pressings which are out there and you can find them. This is really something. If you love Maiden, it's something to have. John doesn't like Iron Maiden, I know. But for a Maiden fan, if you find the UK pressings, you're all set. The German pressings are good too. But like I said, the soundstage is just more open and better for the English pressings. Again, this then is a Number of the Beast as a UK first pressing. Then, of course, Peace of Mind, one of my favorites albums of all time, also in a splendid first UK pressing. This looks beautiful with this stupid brain on it. Let me check. Yeah, this one is also immaculate. And here I give you good advice. If you're looking for UK pressings and you don't want to pay the full price, you go and you check. No, Mark. I only got one today. I got one exemplar from Dave. That was the Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here. And now I ordered the Bomber Ace of Spades and Bomber Ace of Spades and Overkill as UK first pressings from Dave. So I will have 4. But all I show now, except for the Wish You Were Here, are my own hunting. And let me tell you, if you like Iron Maiden and you don't want to spend so much money on the UK first pressings, you get the Russian Gala records. I show you later. There is one the pressing company in Russia. Hi, Keel. There is one very nice pressing company in Russia called Gala Records, and they use the exact same stampers like the English. And this is really fantastic because you have quite a vinyl. The vinyl of the Russians at that time was beautiful. It is more quiet, and so the soundstage opens up really, really good. And they had the pressings, the metal blades from England. Hi, Liam. They had the metal pressings from England, and so you can find them on Discogs when you type in Gala Records, and you will make a nice deal. I will show you some of them. This is an original UK Power Slave with the textured cover. Feels like leather. Dave is selling that also. I found it in a German record store for 25 euros. Incredible. And also in an immaculate condition. I try to check also the inner sleeve, of course. I try to find those in really good condition. This is, you can see, shiny. There's nothing on it. It's a beautiful copy. Like, yeah, I was lucky to find the first 6 Maiden. I had the target to get the first 6 Maiden on English vinyl. So now comes these special editions. And you can see here, the cover of Iron Maiden Somewhere in Time is a little different. And now they have these Gala records. I put it out. Yeah, the art with the Maiden covers is incredible. For me, the best art in metal. And you can see here now, this is the Gala Records Iron Maiden from Russia. And this album has the exact same stampers like the original English pressing. EMC 3512A5U. So this EMC, this is known for Maiden. And you can get them on Discogs for the half or a third of original UK, but it is the same stamper, and the vinyl sounds really, really much more quiet. Kiel, I like the German Iron Maiden presence very much, but I can only say, if you have the UK pressings of the Iron Maiden, and I have all the Germans here too, as Power Slave, Number, and some more. If you have a good system, I'm not bragging, but my system is pretty okay. I have a name system with the Technics and a very nice cartridge from Werther, Saber cartridge, Werther Saber, and I hear differences here on my system. It's in the 30,000, 35,000 euro range, without bragging, just a number. I'm not in Michael 45's category, but I hear these things. And honestly speaking, the German pressings are perfect in one sense, but only until you hear the UK pressing. Same with those who come later, I show you. it's a difference. It's a big difference in soundstage, but if you find a nice German pressing, you will be not in a miss. So this is again one of the Russians, the Gala records. Find it if you find them. You have to make a little bit compromise with the cover because they don't reproduce it 100%. But the vinyl is fantastic. This is also the same stamper like the English. Really, really great. And you see, immaculate, like unplayed. 20 euros I paid for them on Discogs. And it has again the stamper EMC. And then again, all that needs for an English UK pressing. So they somehow or another, they somehow got into possession of the British metal blades, so they could make all this. So these were the first 6 Iron Maiden pressings as my Grails. Of course, I wanted to have them as English things. Now a little bit, I go now like whack-a-mole. So this is also one holy grail for me. Halloween, German power and speed metal band, and this is on Noise Records, and this is really in I have to tell a little story. Maybe I told that already. I grew up listening to metal every day when I was a kid, 90 80, starting with Motorhead, Scorpions and Kiss. And a good friend of mine, he bought all the records together with me, and at one point he wanted to sell them. So 2 years before, 3 years in this summer, 2020, in Corona summer, he called me and he said he wants to sell all his records. And I know for a fact, because I know him so long, that he only had the records to make one thing. He used the record and he made a tape of the record. So he just played it one time and he put it in the shelf so that he can listen to the tape recording. So when I heard that he wants to sell his metal records, I drove there. I have on my channel, I have the video from my 2 scores. I bought like 50 or 53 albums. Hi Seb, I bought 53 albums from him. And hi Marius. And all of them, I replaced my original Holy Grails in my shelf. I replaced them all with those unplayed. I played it one time. You can see it's incredible. If you find one of those Halloween in such a condition, unplayed, it's really unplayed. This is like 50, 60, 70, 80 euros nowadays. You hear nothing. There's no spindle mic, nothing. And he gave me the whole bunch, I think 50 something records for like 1,000 euros. So I told him that, hey, you should put it on eBay. You will get 10,000 at least for all of them. But he said, no, I want to give it to you. And so I got them. And this is one of them. And I got many more. I just replaced all my other ones. And this one, for example, this is a bit, what a score. You can, Seb, if you look on my channel, I put 2 videos up where I show the score as a short video where I go through the stacks. You will fall from your chair if you like metal. You will fall from your chair. I just went and I picked up all my originals and I sold them to John, who was here. He was here also. Hey, Winston. And I sold them and never looked back. So this one is also a very pricey item. I mean, except for the stupid satanic cover. Hellhammer was the first band of Celtic Frost Mastermind, Tom G. Warrior, and this one is with the inlay, with everything, and this is really with the, even with the inlet. And Hellhammer in this condition, I show you. I hope one can see it a little bit in the camera. I mean, if you find a Hellhammer where there is no fingerprint, hi Brian, look at this. I mean, you can see nothing on that record. He played it one time and I got it for 70, 18 euros, and it's like 300, at least 300 right now. So this is really not my favorite music, but it's really the roughest and the most heavy one of the most heavy records in my collection. It's really unbelievable. Brian, is that you who sold me the Danzig record, or is there a different Brian? I think it's a different. The other one I think is with an I. So this is really a highly priced item, and at one point I will sell it because I cannot listen to it all the time. But this is really also a grail for the metal freaks. Definitely a grail. So then, of course, I love this one. Maybe some of you know this band, New Model Army, The Love of Hopeless Causes. I only had it as a CD, and you can see it is really, really hard to find in a good condition. Now on Discogs, 120, 140 euros. I love that band. Thunder and Consolation is my favorite album, but this was I found this album on vinyl. And one day in a record fair, I found it. It's very, very heavy to get this really fantastic stuff. Look at the cover. I mean, the cover is in near mint shape, and the record is an original English. Yeah, it's an English pressing. Let me check. Yes, it has. Yes, it's really unbelievable that I found that one. If you like, yeah, it's rock with metal influence, with little folk influence. It's really one of my favorite bands, except for metal. New Model Army. This one is really fantastic. New Model Army, Love of Hopeless Causes, and also what is beautiful is Thunder and Consolation and Ghost of Cain and Purity. Excellent, excellent record. Of course, one of my holy grails will always be this one, Slayer, Rain and Blood. This is the best thrash metal album of all time, and to have it in an immaculate condition was really my goal. And if you find this one is a German, Geffen Records, the Def Jam is the American ones, but they use the exact same stampers. I went for that, so that I have the same stampers like the US pressing, and this is really incredibly sounding album. If you can find it, look for it. If you find the US one, you are in heaven. If you find the German one, you're a little bit behind, but this is really for me also holy grail. Not in the 100, maybe now it's 100 euro, I don't know, but not a super expensive. The super expensive will come later. This one is also a holy grail for me. Hey John, so nice to see you. This one is also for me a grail. This is the Megadeth original pressing of P-Cells, Who Is Buying. You can't go wrong with those. I never heard the reissue. I have no idea. But I only have the originals from Megadeth, and this one sounds really, really fantastic. Randy Burns, the producer, did a fantastic job. Beautiful, beautiful sounding album. If you find it, get it. And this one is also holy grail for me to find it as an original ones. Exodus, Bonded by Blood, thrash metal, Music for Nations, original UK pressing. Bombastic, fantastic sound. I mean, for a thrash metal album, all your audio files, it's not an analog production album, but it's really, really a milestone in thrash metal. One of the most treasured items in my possession comes from a good friend of mine, from also who is ripping and is in the vinyl ripping process. He said he sold me this one, and this one is really for me a grail because it is the original first US pressing, and really he sold it to me in a really, really unbelievable condition. I wanted to give him a lot more money, but he said no, you can have it. I shared so many of my records with Patrick, who archives them. So this is really, my goodness, this is really something special. If you find the first Danzig, John knows what I'm talking about. It's really, really a holy grail for me, and I was happy to find it. And yeah, unbelievable Danzig. You should, if you find the German Danzig, is great, but really, if you find the original US pressing, my God, I was so happy that he sold it to me, and also in this condition, I was stunned. Another Another holy grail for me is Celtic Frost original pressing on Noise Records. I saw the near mint version is up now to 300 and 350 euros. It comes with the poster, and if you, this is again from my friend who only played it once. I mean, look at that beauty. There, it's nothing there, hardly any spindle marks, no finger. It's washed on the wash machine. This is really what it's called near mint, and I was so happy to get this one. It's really also fresh metal, really par excellence. If you look at these guys, they are really from the tough scene. But I love that album, and in this condition, for 17 euros for my friend, I gave him more. He wanted 17. Look at Discogs, the first pressing of Celtic Frost Morbid Tales. I think 300-400 euros. Again, Celtic Frost to Megatherion. Again, first German pressing on Noise Records. Same condition. Incredibly, I think also 200-300 euros. I don't know. I like this also, thrash metal par excellence. And then, okay, of course, the Tragic Series, the Emperor's Return EP from Celtic Frost. This is now metal. Also original German pressing on Noise Records in immaculate condition. At one point, I may sell them, but not right now. This is too good. Now they just released. Hi, Frank. Now they just released a Celtic Frost box of their albums in stupid colored vinyl. I don't like colored vinyl, so I don't want to buy it. I'm glad I found these original ones from my friend. This is a holy grail for me also. Prog metal, Coheed and Cambria. I love that band. For those who like Rush and Beatles and melodic, fantastic music, Coheed and Cambria. The first one is Second Stage. The second stage, Turbine Blade, and Keeping Secrets in Silent Earth. If you're into prog metal and a little bit Rush, and this one is very special to me because I got it from the owner of the owner of that label. I know him from a long time. I'm not sure if he's still the owner, Steve from Equal Vision Records. And I got this one, and it's the white label. It's the white vinyl pressing, and now you should go to Discogs and check out the value. This is a mint copy. I played it maybe 5-6 times. It's still in shrink wrap, and it's like, it's not there on Discogs. The last one went for 500, so I bought it for 20, and I will keep it in my collection because first of all, I love the album, and second of all, this is such a rare thing. It's maybe the rarest record I have in my collection. Maybe the Ladyland, but this one is near there. So Ryan, thank you for asking the question. Sorry if I talk too much. Please interrupt me and ask something or say shut up. Celtic Frost is a Switzerland band. Celtic Frost is a band which is really rough. Their first albums are really the blueprint of all things doom and black metal. I don't like black metal. I'm a man of faith. I don't like the Satanism and all that stuff, but the music is so powerful, so brutal, and so raw. So this is really, Celtic Frost is really a fantastic band. If you love raw metal, just Google Celtic Frost Morbid Tales Into Crypts of Race. I mean, this song will blow you away if you like hard metal. Into Crypts of Race, Celtic Frost, and then you know what I'm talking about is Black Sabbath on speed, on rough energy. Whew, Celtic Frost is something you love or you don't. You know, this is in your face music, brutal stuff. So then comes for me the best ones I have in my collection, my most treasured ones, without bragging. This is the Led Zeppelin. Do you know any good Polish metal? Yes, I think MGLA, Mikla, might be Polish, but I heard they have a little controversy going with the right-wing politics, but I'm not sure. I will show you a Raven. Wait, Dr. Winston, yes. Mikla, from the music I love, but when I heard that they are affiliated with the right-wing politics, so I am not sure I want to go there again. But from the Polish metal bands, Mikla, MGLA, and I think Behemoth or all these things. But this is nothing for me. That this one guy from Belphegor, I don't know. This is not for me. This is too much Satanism and too much misanthropism. I don't like. No, I don't collect 7 inches. It's for me. I don't like this. Put on a single and stand up after 5 minutes, and it's not for me. But I appreciate them. I saw them. I had once some of them, but listening to a single record is not for me. So I will show you the Raven, but first I want to finish those ones, and then we can talk more. This is Sally, first is good stuff, Mike. This is the first UK pressing of Led Zeppelin, but of course not the very, 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 very first. It is one of the first Plum labels. I think the 6th variation or something like that with the gray. There's this gray boarding. Here you can see the gray board, and it is in a fabulous condition. I can show you. This is the first, not the best sounding. I made a video of the best sounding one, but of course of my most valuable ones. If you like In Your Face, this is the pressing which is most in your face from Led Zeppelin. I like the George Pyrrhus pressings of Led Zeppelin first. Is my favorite one, and the Strawberry German one. But I wanted to have the first 4 Led Zeppelin as UK plums, and I hunted them down, and it sounds great. But if you have a system which is a little bit on the revealing treble-ish higher frequency side, then maybe you might be in trouble. So I tamed that a little bit with my Technics and with my Vertera cartridge and my Phonobre. I had Dynavector Karat 17DX, and I could not listen to the UK first of Led Zeppelin with that card. It was too bright, it was too harsh. Yeah, not my style. So, but now when you tame your system a little bit, because my name amplifier, it has no bass, no treble, just balance and volume. WAME is direct. So then I went out and got the second one, the Led Zeppelin Plum label. Of course, the Robert Ludwig is the best. For me, the Plum UK Led Zeppelin 2 comes in second best sounding. Yeah, my Vertera is awesome. I agree. So this one is the Led Zeppelin 2 in Plum. I have it also. I have the one-sided Robert Ludwig German Led Zeppelin 2, where one side is from Robert Ludwig and the other side is bullshit. But this one, for me, if I cannot afford 500-600 euro for a very good plus Robert Ludwig second hot press, hot stamper. So I am happy with a Plum second Led Zeppelin, happy with that. And then this one is I think one of the biggest holy grails that I found. This is this most coveted A5 B7 Led Zeppelin 3. Patrick, the vinyl alchemist, he told me that the A5 B7 is definitely the best sounding Led Zeppelin album there is, and I got them all, and I mean you can see it in a very, very sweet condition. And this one is the one to get. If you find A5 B7, go to Dave. He should be able to get it, but not under, I think, 500, maybe 300-400 definitely. I cannot compare it to the classics. I had the classics here, and I have to say, on my system, the classics sound fabulous. Some say they are too boomy, they are too little bit more in the bass compartment, in the bottom end compartment, but I love that. If I would have the classic series, I think I would not have gotten the Plums, but it was not. I found the Plums all below 200 euros, all of them, and so for me it was easy to acquire the Plums, but nowadays they charge 500 for mint or near mint classic, and this is not possible for me, honestly speaking. I cannot give so much money out for 5-6 records. So I was happy to find the Plums, and then I found this one also, Porky Peckham Plum for the 4. This is supposedly, with the American Porky Peckham, the best one. Definitely, this is really also a fantastic one. The Plum label, Led Zeppelin, Untitled 4, show, don't, I don't know. Yes, I know Riverside, and I like Riverside very much. Very much. Good band. I love their musicianship. So those 4 Led Zeppelins were really the ones I was looking so long for them, and really I was lucky to find them in such a condition. And those are really some treasures. Sorry if I'm bragging. So then Patrick, the vinyl archivist, told me to get the. There are 2. When did you seek out those Led Zeppelin, Thor? 10 years ago? About 10 years ago, 10, 11 years ago, maybe. And I hunted them down on different record fairs because I don't trust the Discogs shopper so much to buy 160, 180 UK plum, and then you get fucked up records like, very good plus, and it's really fair or good. So I went to the record fairs and I looked for them, and I hunted them down. I think 180 was the topmost for the Led Zeppelin 4 it was 180, I think. And then this one, there are 2 of them out there which are absolutely fantastic. This one is I have to check, not that I say something wrong, because I think I have both of them, but this might be, this is the Robert Ludwig one. This is the Robert Ludwig Houses of the Holy original US pressing. Fabulous, fabulous sound. If you find Houses of the Holy from Robert Ludwig, pure vinyl heaven. And also, if you find the Houses of the Holy Porky Peckham pressing, UK, super excellent. Both are really, really out there. I don't know very much what is really the difference. They are both in the soundstage area fantastic. I think that Robert Ludwig's has a little bit more bottom end, and I think Porky Peckham has the bigger soundstage. So it's really difficult to make the comparison. I had both here, and you see I kept the Robert Ludwig cut, and it's really out there. If you find Robert Ludwig Houses of the Holy, get it. It's fantastic. Then I found in London on a flea market, I found the original first pressing of Physical Gravity, also in a pretty good condition. £100, I think, for it was worth it. Nice Swan Song label, first pressing. This is also a good record, but not really a good sounding one, unfortunately. It maybe needs a remix, honestly speaking. Then metal again, and then slowly we come to an end. Of course, for me as a metalhead, it was what is it called? It was mandatory to get the first 3 Metallica as how they should be, and how they should be was, of course, John Zazula in American. Oh, my first. Thor, you are showing amazing stuff. Say some things for a second video. No, this is all the Grails go out now, John. What is done is done. I am that guy. Thor, which is your favorite Led Zeppelin album? Yo, that was a great question. What is my favorite Led Zeppelin album? I would say First Zeppelin debut. Is the most listened to from my side. I would say Houses of the Holy is also for me in the top 3. Houses of the Holy, the first one, and also, of course, 4. But if I'm pressed to say which one I played the most, it's the debut. For me, the debut would be really, really, really nice. So, like I said, Metallica, I wanted to have them in their first real glory, and John Zazula from Megaforce Records, he produced them, and this is how it went to the stores in America, 1983. This is the original Metallica. You can see on the silver labels, gray silver labels, Megaforce, and in an immaculate condition. I don't know what it's worth now. Maybe 500, I don't know, 300, 400, like in that condition. This is how Metallica should sound. It is the best sounding Kill 'Em All there is. Really, honestly speaking, all the reissues from Bellman are great, but nothing compares to the first. I'm talking about the first 3 Metallica albums: Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and Master of Puppets. Nothing compares. If you find, and if you have the love for Metallica and the money for it, if you find the original US pressings, you will fall from your chair. It is unbelievable. I have the German Roadrunner pressing of Kill 'Em All. I have the UK Music for Nations pressings of Kill 'Em All. And if you like, I love Cliff Burton's playing. But in the German version and the UK version, I have never heard. Please don't go at each other in the gallery. Please figure it out. But yeah. Sorry, don't go into arguments now. So this is really something really fantastic. You can hear every note Cliff Burton is playing on that album, and I didn't hear it on the Roadrunner first European pressing. It is laid back in the mix, and here you can follow this one on the Kill 'Em All Megaforce. You can follow Cliff Burton in all his glory. You hear every tone of his bass. Unbelievable, really. If you find it and you have the money, get it. You will really be blown away, honestly speaking. So I have an OG, yes, and Justice still in shrink with the hype sticker. Wonderful, wonderful. So here, this is the next one I hunted down again, as it should be. Sterling pressing, also on the Megaforce. I get the Raven so soon, Dr. Winston. This is also on the first pressing, also in a near mint condition. I never saw it like that. I hunted it down a long time on several occasions, and it's really in a good condition. And yeah, I wanted to have those as original US pressings. And if you love Metallica, Ride the Lightning in this condition and this pressing is the one to get. Although I have to say, the Roadrunner, if you find that a Dutch Roadrunner Ride the Lightning of Metallica, it's really, really close up and very much cheaper than original US. If you find the Ride the Lightning Roadrunner pressing, you will be really amazed and happy. Happy as hell. I have it here also because I bought that 1984. I still have it in a not so fantastic condition, but it sounds really very, very slightly in the back of the original one. Of course, again, my kudos to Patrick, the vinyl archivist. This one is something I treasure because for the Master of Puppets, there's the Roadrunner, the Music for Nation, and the Elektra pressing US. And this one is the white label promo pressing without the hype sticker, but you can see here this is the gold label, the gold promo, just promotional use. And Patrick, the vinyl archivist, told me they are all very good, but this one is the one to get if you find it. I didn't see it now for a long time. This is the white label promo for promotional use only. Elektra Master of Puppets. It's called the white label Master of Puppets, and it's in a superb condition. I didn't see it for a long time. I think they 500-600 euro they bargain for it. If you find this one, it sounds the best in my humble opinion. I have the Roadrunner, I have the Music for Roadrunner and the Elektra, and really fantastic, really fantastic. If you find that one, if you want a Metallica in a really, really good condition and good sound, you get the Roadrunner Metallica, the European Roadrunner Metallica, or you get the new one from Chris Bellman, which sounds fantastic too. So now the last 4 or 5 ones will be also my most coveted treasures of Black Sabbath, original swirl. Those are the ones to get if you are a fan of Black Sabbath, but they are really difficult to get, honestly speaking. Nowadays, I paid the most I paid was 150 euros for it. Nowadays, those swirl pressings, they go for a lot more, but those are the ones you need to get. These are really the grail of the grails. Yes, so John is right. This is really something of a great experience. Great experience to have the original swirl of the first album of Black Sabbath. The soundstage is so amazing. It's so amazing, and really, if you find it in this pressing as a UK swirl, nothing beats this one. Nothing. Not possible. Then, of course, I was on the hunt, so I hunted down the next one. This is the Paranoid, also UK first. This I got on eBay. Please stop now, please stop now, Marius, and please stop. So this is the Paranoid. I had all four of the first Black Sabbath as German swirls, and even there the difference is huge. I'm not making an exaggeration. It's really, really huge, the difference in soundstage and details and power and depth. It's really unbelievable. If you find a swirl in English version, UK pressing as a swirl, like I said, I don't care much for the cover. This would be like, if the cover would be better, 500, 600, 700 euros nowadays in this near mint condition. So it's really an experience to have it here. And if you don't have the money, yes, wait, David. if you really have the money, get the English ones. If you don't have the money, if you don't want to spend that much, get the German swirls. They are fantastic. Wasn't the cover of Ride the Lightning first have the artwork that I looked like an oil painting? It may be, yes. The VVAs are totally decent too, yes, and the NEMS also, the NEMS pressings of Sabbath is also very good one, and also the green label American US pressings of the early ones are also fantastic. But you know, if you have something, if you heard one time the original UK swirl, there is no looking back. And this one I got also on a record fair. It has a little bit a smashed cover, but I don't give a crap because the vinyl is in superb condition. This is this boxed version, which is opening upside. You see here this opening from up. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Nucleus Bellman cuts of Metallica, and I like them very, very much. I will say something. I'll just show this one. This is the Master of Reality first UK pressing as swirl, and this has also the inner sleeve because some people are freaking out about inner sleeves. I couldn't care less, honestly speaking. But as a collector, you like, of course, the inner sleeves. Yeah, I like the vinyl. No, Sabbath Bellman cuts I have not heard. No, I only heard the Metallica cuts. Okay, top loader. Yes, thank you, Rich. Is there really something Bellman did the Sabbath? I don't think that Bellman did the Sabbath. I think Andy Sneap or Pierce did the Sabbath. I'm not familiar with that. If Bellman did some Sabbath, nice. The Metallica Bellman cuts are very good, but not like the original ones. He put a little bit more polishing it. He put more bottom end to Master of Puppets, more their clarity, more bass, more that. Wonderful job, but I'm a purist. I love how they are meant to be. But of course, for listening pleasure, the Master of Puppets can be a bit fatiguing. And on that one, Bellman did really a fantastic job. He really put something there. Beautiful, beautiful. This one would be the next in the catalog of Sabbath. My favorite one would be, of course, with the booklet. Beautiful booklet inside, you see. This is the volume 4 UK as well. This was the last one I got. Again, fantastic to have this here and to listen to them. Of course, they are all not audiophile recordings. That is unfortunate. So much coked up in the studio. But again, I had the German swirls for all of them, and they are not to be beaten. Kevin Gray did Paranoid. I can say honestly, since I have all the swirls here, I will never buy any Sabbath album again. I bought the box. I bought the box of Volume 4 with the new remaster of 2021 and the mixes from Steve Wilson. The mixes from Steve Wilson were really AAA, but the album itself was not AAA. So what the freak should I care? Honestly speaking, because I have all of them here as UK first pressings, and I will not buy a Paranoid. Maybe it sounds better. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know, but I won't spend money on a Black Sabbath reissue from Karen Gray if I have the Paranoid here in near mint. Sorry for my snobism. So Sorry, this is the last one. What soon questions come after this one. What is the best sounding for rainbow? I have good something good. This is the last one of my Black Sabbath and my Grails. So this is Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, and this one they stopped using. It has the inner sheet, and they stopped now with the swirls, and then they went to VAA. This is the original first pressing. For my, this is actually this one and Volume 4 are my favorite Black Sabbath. This is also hard to beat, but now comes a big part. The US first pressing sounds better. This is incredible. I never believed it. I have it here, and it sounds better. If you find the UK first pressing, I have the Winchester first pressing of this Sabbath Bloody Sabbath here. It sounds better. It's more open. It is more detailed. It has more punch. It is more clear. If you find the US first pressing, you will be happy. But I wanted to have the first 5 Sabbaths, 6 with Sabotage as UK first pressing. So I got them, and this was for me wonderful to have. So now for my special friend, Dr. Winston. Wait. So, Raven. Of course, there is. Of course, there is Raven. Yes, Neems are exceptionally good. And here, Doctor, this is for you. Raven All for One, original neat pressing. I love this. I love this record. This is such a great record, Raven. New wave of British heavy metal. I love the production from Michael Wagner, who did Balls to the Wall and Master of Puppets. This is the guy, the drummer, right? The one with the ice hockey helmet. This is a fantastic album. If you find this fantastic album, get it soon. It's incredible, really. And of course, next to Raven, I found those treasures. John Beat Bob Boom, you will love those. The extra, as yes, Marius, this is the bonus. Riot, Thundersteel, American Metal, and of course the most cherished. This is Fire Down Under. So yes, this would be. Of course, I could go on now, but this would be my holy grails, which over the time I found in different places. Forgive me if I brag too much, but some people asked me to show those which are most valuable on one side for money, but money isn't everything for me. So I showed those which are pretty much money valuable, and also from sentimental value, from heart value. So this would be the presentation. We can have, I would like, if we want to talk about, if someone wants to come up, I can put an invitation link out. We can have a nice talk. If someone has any questions, John is here. He's much more knowledgeable. John Beat Bob Boom, is it called? He's here, is much more knowledgeable than I am. So if anyone wants to come up, just type in link, and I can send the link. Rainbow was the question. Rainbow, I am familiar with Rising, Long Live Rock and Roll, and Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, which is my favorite one. And for those, I heartily recommend the German 320 pressings. They are really super excellent, fantastic ones. If you look for the Rainbow German, I have no little knowledge on pressings, but you have such a great taste in music. We don't have to talk on pressings. We can talk about music. You know, this would be my. You have such a great taste in music, man. Unbelievable. Oh, there is a good question. Hey Thor, I got a reissue copy of the Greystone. Fantastic. But you will get. You have to, Neil. You will have to get used to the vocals. But Fly Like an Eagle is such a great song, man. Gravestone, Victim of Changes is freaking awesome. And Fabio, if you find any rainbow with the German rainbows, with the 3-2-0 in the pressing, in the markings, they are fantastic. Patrick, the vinyl archivist, told me, for example, Richie Blackmore's Rainbow, the first one of Rainbow, the German pressing is the best sounding. I think it's on Polydor. Let me check. Rainbow. Where is Rainbow? Yeah, this one. This one. This is the first Rainbow. This is the German one. It's really, really good. Really great sound. Really great. Okay, Johnny's at work now. Yeah, I thought so. Deep Purple. Yes, where are they? Great. Yes, but people asked me, David, to show those who are very valuable. I can show you Deep Purple. No problem. Wait, I have to get them. Sure. We have time. We have still time. It's early evening. Of course, I can show Deep Purple. This is English first pressing of the Stormbringer. This is the German club pressing of Machine Head. Beautiful, beautiful. This one is a Hertz Deep Purple in rock. Beautiful one. This is an original UK. Who do you think we are? This one I love also, Deep Purple. Perfect Strangers, one of the late. And of course, the Holy Grail is my UK first pressing of Made in Japan. House of Blue Light. This is a German one. This is a UK one, TPA. This is a UK first pressing. This is a UK, I think. This is a German. And this is a German one. So this would be my Deep Purple stuff. This is my Deep Purple stuff. Yeah, there are so many great albums and great bands to check, to collect and discover. So if anyone has any question or something to add, please feel free also to come up if you want to join. I can leave the stream up, sure. UK, I have to check here on this computer. UK better than German? Yes, Mike, definitely. If you can get Deep Purple in UK pressings, please, of course. Our country of origin is mostly the best one. Yeah, definitely. Therefore I looked for all those I like so much. Machine Head in rock, Made in Japan. Who do you think we are? This is for me really. Thank you, John. I think you have a much more awesome collection. Thank you. So if you find Deep Purple as, yeah, people are lurking, I can understand, Frank. I can understand. Sure. I can also stop soon if someone has. No, you have not been rude, Jason. You have to speak out, and you cleared it up. So I'm happy that you cleared it up. Nice. Yeah, Dr. Winston, I would be happy. And then we can go through the sub albums, the 25 or 26, which are standing there, down there on the shelf. Or Krautrock, we can show. Bowie, I have some really. If someone is interested in Bowie stuff, I have so much Bowie records. My God. If no, Jason was not rude at all. You spoke out and you were heard and you figured it out. I like this. No need to be sorry. David Bowie is also a great artist, and I love his albums. And Thor, what Black Sabbath UK pressing is not crazy money now? None of them I showed, I think. Which Black Sabbath you want? Do you want Black Sabbath with Dio? Then I recommend Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules. Beautiful albums. German pressings is sufficient. But if you want original Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne, original UK, get the names. Get the names. NEMS. They are really, really cool. Good sound. American ones, good sound. Dio, then get Heaven and Hell. For me, Heaven and Hell is Dio's. Yeah, I think he only did two, right? He did Mob Rules. Yeah, the VVAs are also great. Yes. Peace, Dr. Winston. And Heaven and Hell is one of my favorite albums with Dio. Dio is really good. Really, really good. If you like Dio, you should get The Last in Line and Holy Diver. Fantastic albums from Dio. Also, like, his solo career was very good. At one point, it dropped a little bit in essence, but the first 2-3 Dio albums are really, especially Holy Diver and Last in Line, are fantastic. Fantastic albums. I hear them even today still. It's such a good artist, such good albums. Fantastic. Yeah, beautiful. Rainbow Rising, yes. Awesome. Rainbow Rising, I think looking forward to the Tony Martin Sabbath reissues. Yeah, I like Tony Martin also. I have what is it called? The Headless Cross. Which one is this? This one. Wait. I think this is Tony Martin. This is the one with the poster, the Headless Cross. With the poster. And this is, I think, is this with Tony Martin? I think so, right? This should be with Tony Martin. Good one. Great album. Thank you, Mike, for being here. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah, I think, what do you think of Blackmore's? Yeah, I never listened to him after Deep Purple and Rainbow. You mean this folk, what is it called? This Carnival? No, not Carnival. This Blackmore's Night. Aha, Blackmore's Night. Never listened to it. Thor, any Genesis? Yeah, sure. I have a lot of Genesis. Let me check. Check. Genesis. Love Genesis. This one is my favorite Genesis. Original German pressing of The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Beautiful one. Really beautiful one. Of course, Foxtrot. Love it. This is the original English one. Nursery Crime. Love it. This one, English and English. This was Janet. Yes, I have also a kind of a Grail from Yes, that's true. If someone is interested, I may even sell that one. Wait, I show you. I have a plum label of Yes, but of course I have to find it first. I think this is really, yeah, Keel. Yeah, I look for that. Really, the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway is a fantastic album. I think this is the Plum label. Yeah, this is the Yes Closer to the Edge Plum label. This is also quite valuable. Not super. I'm not a super Yes fan, but Close to the Edge I like. This is really a great album. You like this, Liam? You saw the condition. Have you checked YouTube? Have you checked Discogs? I can sell it to you. Sure, we can make a deal. Connect me on Discord. I would say it's near mint. It's an original UK. See, Wait, I check. Yeah. It's really a good one. Sure, we can arrange something. Matrix number, let me check. Matrix K5 K5001-2B3. And here it is. Here. A3B3. That is not bad. Sign the cover for, yeah, that's a good idea. A3B3, Liam. Pretty much check the Discog stuff. We can figure something out because this is not an album. I listen often to it, and if you're a fan of it or if you like it, it's gatefold also. Okay, the cover is not in super excellent condition. We have to make this is going out, you see. But the cover in itself is in a great condition. But this seam split here, this you have to do it again. You know this. I don't care about this. The vinyl is in excellent condition, maybe even near mint. Yeah, we can figure something out, Lee. I'm sure. I think so. So now the work of putting all the records back together in the shelves. Ha ha ha. Fun. But it's worth it. Okay. If anyone has a question more, then otherwise we call it a day. Thank you so much for your attention. My friend John Ledlaw, thank you so much for being here. Long-time friend. Wish you all the best. Everyone, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining. It was the first live stream. Huge show off. Huge show off. Next time. Oh, I'm late for school. You can watch it. I will put it up, Sam Squanch. Thank you, Zep. I try to make it interesting. Thanks. Thank you, John. Take care, Frank. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Bye. Checking in. Can you hear me, Kurt? Is it okay? Or thank you, David. Appreciate it. Thank you. But we can also go a little bit more if someone has a question. Someone wants to come up on the screen. All is welcome. We can talk on screen if someone wants say something. Can have minutes more, no problem. If someone wants to ask a question or say something, no problem. Bye, Neil. Okay, then we call it a day. Bye.